chicka womp womp. Chicka the womp womp, strong wow, and chicka womp womp. Chicka womp wow, 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 the wow wow. The wow now, wow wow, wow, the band out. Chicka wow, 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 wow. What it do? What it do, everybody? Can I stop singing now? Okay, what it do? I really should have been more prepared for this, but I don't like being prepared. That's my motto. What the hell's all this? That's annoying me. Hold up. Okay. There we go. Sweet. No more annoying blares and blurs and shit. Gonna pull this right here so I can actually look at it better. And go to my chanson. Then you go to my playlist to go check out my secret playlist. Oh, well, it unfortunately... Oh, here we go. I found my lovely little spot. Okay. I got a whole shitload of videos on my new little playlist, vids to watch on stream. And I actually got a bunch of them. And before we even, I'm not going to want to hear myself again. And before we get into some news, because we definitely got some news to get into. But, yeah. But for now, we are just going to look at some funny videos first. Well, not just funny videos, but interesting videos. I'll just pull up a bunch of random ones that look interesting. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this is gonna be funny. That will be great. And oh, did I show this? Yeah, I haven't shown this yet. Okay. Got 3 little videos, and before I continue forth, oh wait, no, this one I have to do that one too. I just looked at that one earlier. I looked at that one just now. We gotta watch it. We gotta watch that. And I really do not know why I get hiccups every time I stream, but that's been happening every time so far. Do not know why, but yeah, that is happening. But first, alright, here we go. Before I continue though, I will be letting myself up something here really quick. So, in the meantime, I'll be telling some stories. So today, at school, at my college, like, after my class, literally, Portland, like, stopped giving a fuck today. There were at least 3 wrecks today, and 5 near wrecks. Like, I'm not lying, dude. Like, fucking drivers here today just don't know how to pay attention or something. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I saw I wasn't in any actual wreck. I was in a couple of almost gotten wrecks, but I've seen a lot of almost got wrecked, and then a lot of wrecks. So first, the Max, straight up, I guess there was one of the trains, but like busted, and then broke. It didn't like crash into a vehicle or some shit. I don't know. You know, I might as well read up on some of that story, see if I can find it, because it's kind of a little too crazy to just miss some info. So I'll just do the Oregonian because, well, they're there. They are there for me to Oregon man snaps woman's arm, locks fiance out during brutal road rage attack. What the fuck? Well, that's not what I'm looking for, but terrible. Okay, well, fuck. Man, I haven't been on this in a while, and it's kind of hard to, use by location. Portland. Let's see if we can find this story. In the meantime, I'll continue to go. Talk about my story here. Oh! Is this it? 9 hours ago? No, that couldn't have been it. Nothing on this yet, at least. Portland X crash. Maybe this will help. Oh shit, yeah, this is the one. Yep. What the fuck happened here, dude? What happened here, dude? How did this happen, dude? What the hell? Okay, well, I'm gonna read the article. There's a little video here, so it's not a long article, so here we go. A driver was killed in a horrific crash Sunday. What? Okay, no, this isn't it, but this is another story from yesterday, I guess. When a car crashed into a MAX train in East Portland, Portland police responded to the scene at 4:10 p.m. at 99th and East Burnside. Funny enough, 4:10 p.m. was also the same time this mine happened, but it was today. Investigators said the driver was dead when officers arrived. Gee, when you see this wreck, you're going to probably see, duh. I mean, oh my god. Duh. This person is murked. Doesn't live, no longer living. Gorn. Just gorn. Utterly gorn. How do I exit this? Get the okay. Investigators said they have not said what caused the crash. Well, you should probably say at this point. A driver was being retarded and probably drove into the in between it, not realizing, not being aware, and fucking rammed into it or something. Max riders told KTU News there were two big booms. Boom, boom. Everyone started screaming. I started to cry and scream, and then we came down when I saw the car and the train. Soledad Villalobos told KTU News. Villalobos says she had a headache and her neck hurt from the crash. Other riders told KTU News they took themselves to the hospital. At the scene, a gray Nissan was crushed. Duh. Yeah. Crushed is a little bit of an understatement. The car looked like it had been pushed several feet away from the intersection. Several feet? Okay. Sure. Several feet. Robert Ross told KTU News he saw a car pull out in front of the train. It happened so fast, boom, and it moved the car, and the car went between the big steel pole and smashed in between the train. Damn. Burnside was closed for several hours. Between 97th and 102nd Ave and 99th Ave was closed north and south of Burnside. During the investigation, TriMet officials used shuttle buses between the Gateway Transit Center and East 122nd 22nd Avenue Station. Oh my god. After close, around 4 hours after the crash, the MAX Blue Line continued service. 4 hours. Shit, man. Portland police are looking for people who witnessed the crash. Anyone who's not spoken about it should contact the officers. Okay, well, yeah, well, let's just... Well, this is the story, but it's still pretty fucked. I'm surprised they're, 9 hours ago, there's something else. I mean, when was this one uploaded? I mean, it said Sunday, so I guess yesterday. Oh, and whoa, this is 2017. This is August 6, 2017. What the fuck? No wonder I wasn't hearing anything about that. Well, okay, wow. Fake news. Fake news right here. Here's something, though, that looks like it actually is what happened. And Portland police said a man was hit and seriously injured by a driver Monday morning while trying to cross Southwest Broadway Street. The crash was reported around 10:45 a.m. Well, okay, so not at any time of mine. Police say the man was trying to cross the sidewalk while he had a do not walk signal. So maybe that idiot should... Okay, I don't feel bad for him. A driver going southbound Broadway for green light struck the pedestrian, probably because the pedestrian walked suddenly and the person didn't have time to react, and then boom, he got hit. Driver remained on scene. Good. At least that's good. And the pedestrian was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. Gee. Wonder. Southwest Broadside will be closed between West Burnside and Pine Street through 3 p.m. And that was today. Well, damn. I don't know what happened, but I'm sure there'll probably be something on this about that. But then after that, after the Max fucking wasn't going to go anywhere for like 30 to 45 minutes, another fucking car crash. Literally right outside this Max station. And I'm just like, oh my god, you fucking retard, because the front of this dude's car was smushed and totally. His door literally unhooked itself somehow and broke off and lunged forward due to kinetic energy. And it was just like, oh my god, man. Oh, this is terrible. Bad drivers are terrible right now. I don't know what's up. I think the Russians have infiltrated our water system and is turning everyone gay and shitty drivers. I mean, damn. But I was hoping to find something on it, but I guess there wasn't any. I guess there was just that. Maybe I don't know why. I don't know why I'm yawning all of a sudden either. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, there's nothing. Not yet, at least. There's been a lot of wrecks today, though. It's ridiculous. But we're gonna watch some funny, interesting videos before we get into any more news. So I need to set myself up here. Man, I actually haven't looked back at my stream that I did for 4.5 hours yet. Holy fuck, dude. I went on forever, man. I didn't even realize how long I was going until like I started sobering up and went, oh my god, we're going on for 4 hours. You know, if it wasn't for work and shit, I probably would have just committed to like a 6-hour, but we were fried, dude. Oh my god, there's no way. No way. Like, we'll have to plan it. We'll be planning something like that, though, at some point. At some point. We got to. We most definitely got to. God damn my yawning. This is the yawning stream. The yawning hour with Ignar. Get to yawn. Alright. Alright. Let's get right into the vids. So this one's pretty funny. It's someone used the Amazon Alexa and hacked it and wired it up to go in a Billy Bass fish or a Billy Bass fish. Here we go. This is kind of disturbing yet funny. So let's get right into it. And maybe my camera will work and I can actually focus. Yay! Focus. How's focus? Let's get right into it. Oh, I switched to a dark theme because I realized how to do that. So, now my YouTube will be dark.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently, in Cambridge, it's 45 degrees with showers. Tonight, you can look for rainy weather with a low of 43 degrees.
It's a pretty quick little video. It's like, whoa. Damn. I don't know who did that, but that's kudos, man. I mean, you could disturb people, be like, hey, Alexa, and then just be like, hey, look at that bass right there. Look at the bass. I don't know why I want to keep saying bass. But, be like, tell your friends, like, hey, see this cool bass? Yeah. Hey, Alexa. Just like wings out. It's like, damn. That's pretty funny, though. I like how YouTube's actually kind of recommended me some weird, interesting shit lately. So, yeah, I don't know how or why that became one of my things, but this next one's gonna be better though, guaranteed, because there's a Finnish man yelling at a bear incoherently, or at least for me, it's incoherently because I don't know fucking Finnish. I know like words. I know words in Finnish, but that's about it. Like sakti is like a type of beer in Finnish, or whatever. Tiko means thank you. I'm not even going to continue on. I'm going to load this up so then we can watch this glorious man scare a bear off with the power of the Finnish language. Because, damn it, that's just what we need. Is more angry Finnish men just yelling at bears. Please, Finland, anyone who's from Finland, continue to just belligerently yell at bears. It works perfectly. And I know for anyone, no one's seen the video yet. I mean, because I'm loading this bowl right now, so obviously you haven't. I mean, I have, but not you guys yet. Not yet. And yeah, I mean, it's art. This is content. This is what YouTube should have been the entire time. Fuck this live streaming shit. We should just find bears and just incoherently yell at them. Because it's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, you can see how I'm lighting up. I'm lighting up. No longer am I yawning, as I feel a yawn coming up for some reason. Hey, yawning has been my enemy right now. I feel like I'm saying yawning instead of like a weird southern inbred plural version of like y'all need to or something like y'all need to just stop your damn yawning. I'm sorry for that very terrible impression. That was probably accurate too in some respects, but let's just begin because this is going to be interesting. Flip. I thought I flipped you. Thank you. Thank you for your flip. Get out here, base. We saw you. It helps if there's sound. We should have the sound. This won't make sense without sound. No, I didn't want subtitles. Where did those come from? Get those out of here. I did not want to know what you were saying. Get him out of here.
Saatana.
I mean, this dude is just like, yeah.
Se roskapussikko meinasit viiä helvetin ruumiin.
Look at the bear. Look at him. This bear is scared shitless. He's hiding behind the bushes in the trees like, oh fuck. Get away from this man. I mean, only like the Finnish are fearless, man. They like hold up. The Finns just let's break it down here. They've been through some shit. Like, look at the 1930s and 40s. Like, the Soviet Union wanted to, like, get some shit out of them. And the Soviet Union tried kicking their asses, and that failed because the Finns just were like, we love this winter, fuck you. And even bears, they just don't care. A bear, the Soviet Union, in its entirety, Satan himself, I think we can just count on a glorious Finnish man to just do us some good and just yell that, and I think we'll all be good. We just need, like, we don't need a military, we just need an army of Finnish men to just yell at people, like, something, I have no idea. I can't speak Finnish, like, I'm not gonna try. Like, I can kind of speak German and Norwegian, but I'm not gonna try on Finnish. They're a whole nother breed of language. I love Finns though. I mean, Finland's awesome. I love Finland, but I'm so glad this was recommended to me. It was hilarious. When I saw this, I just started bawling my eyes out. It was just like too perfect. Oh my lord. Now we got some raccoons. Got some raccoons. Oh, I was like, where are these? And they're like over here. But yeah, I'm gonna take this really quick and just fuck. Just like suddenly Finland just is like the world's leading superpower all of a sudden. Topples everyone as they send an army of drunken Finnish men filled with sakti to just yell something something. It's just like, oh my god, we need this. I'm gonna try not to choke on this. Holy fuck. God damn it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright. Why is everything muted? I can't have these videos muted. Okay. So, I've never seen this before, which is why I saved this video. Like, to be honest, okay, I've seen raccoons, right? And I've seen people feed raccoons, and I've even fed a raccoon once or twice in my life because they're around in my neighborhood before, you know. It's not uncommon to see a raccoon. But, have you seen a legion of raccoons? Because this is what this is.
Shit on YouTube. Someone putting this shit on YouTube.
I'm gonna put this shit on YouTube. Well, and I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
Oh my, we got a spicy something? Oh, they're getting crazy with me.
Look at them all. Like, how many raccoons are in this one neighborhood? And and this isn't just all of them. They're in the tree lines, like, waiting, too, dude. Like, look at them all, dude. Look at them all. Look how many raccoons are there. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
There's so many raccoons. I'm just gonna go. Let's just skip a little bit. Look, they're in the tree lines, dude.
From Maryland. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
Like, they're literally, they're popping out of the tree line, dude. Like, look at that one. That one just ran out of nowhere from the trees, dude. That's a fat one, too. That's a fat one. They're all kind of fat, too. Where have all these raccoons come from, man? Where have all these raccoons come from?
Oh my gosh. There's so many of them. There's more coming.
There's another one that popped his head out of the trees right there, dude. There's one right there.
They're just coming out of the woods.
They're everywhere. There's at least like 3 dozen of them. Like, look at them all. Look at them all. There's so many of them. And they're all just like peacefully like waiting their turn. Just all chilling, like waiting. Sponsored by Jacked Doritos. Jacked Doritos. And also my burp. It was sponsored by that as well. I'm loving these little random snippets of just crazy videos of fucking raccoons just everywhere. Like, oh my god. I've never seen this ever in my life. I've like seen at most like 2 or 3 raccoons. Actually, no, 4. And it was actually like a little family of them. It was like 3 little babies, and then a mother, and then another one, which I'm assuming was probably a male. And so probably the father of them too. And I've at least seen 4 of them at once, but never like 32. Like, holy shit. So many raccoons, man. Like, how many raccoons? Like, like, holy shit. And this last one, okay, I know the context behind this, but I'm not even gonna just explain it. I'm just gonna show this. I'm just gonna show this because people have explained it in the comments, but I'm not going to explain it. We're just, it will ruin it.
No pomegranates! No, not pomegranates! No!
What the fuck?
I don't want them anywhere near here. Am I clear? Say the rule again. No pomegranates! Say it. No pomegranates.
And everyone's just like, she's like, say it! No pomegranates! No pomegranates! Say it! And they're all like, and they're all just like, yeah, no pomegranates. No pomegranates. Like, it's just like, what the fuck? It's just, you know, I'm just gonna say the context now that we've seen the video. It's a professor who is teaching like a psychology class, and she's, I guess, explaining like the whole thing of the meaning of no, essentially, and how, here's the comment that explains it. She's using pomegranates as a means to show the wrong way to teach kids with mental problems, such as yelling at them, no pomegranates! And says a better way would be kindly say, you can have a kiwi instead. Positive reinforcement, not fucking screaming madly. Why she picked pomegranates as an example to illustrate this was because it is kid-friendly and fun, as she says. As I said, I know she's making points instead of being a random crazy bitch kind of ruins the video, yeah. But I unliked it when I liked it earlier. Oops. Re-like it. But yeah, I mean, it's funny though. It's hilarious. I've had fun and exciting teachers like that in college myself. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, those are my little random select videos of today. And now we should get right into the news, which oh my god. I mean, this is just going to be swell because it's probably guessed by the title of my stream. You probably know what's happening. Alright. Okay, well, we'll read up here. Alright, well, uh-oh.
You want a fish?
A fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, fish?
Yeah, just the 3 fish patties.
Oh, maybe.
If you want one, grab one. If not,
I might. I'm thinking about that now.
okay, think quickly.
Think quick.
Otherwise, they're gonna be done.
Uh-oh. They're gonna be gorn. Better think on that. But first, I need to think on this. I was unaware there were fish patties. I probably don't want... I don't know, I'll probably try it.
So we're reaching some very scary levels.
I'm just like fucking deciding fish patties or not right now. Anyway, let's actually get into this now.
Of authoritarianism. Take a look at this. Nothing in Constitution stops Trump from pardoning himself, though he has no plans to do so.
So that is the name of this lovely little article that he found. But strangely enough, he put the a source link from CNBC for some reason. Well, you know, either way, I mean, that's not the point. I mean, the main point is what the fuck that Trump has said here. So let's just get right into it.
Rudy Giuliani, who's now working with the president, says that President Donald Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, said there's nothing in the U.S. Constitution saying Trump can't pardon himself in regards to the Mueller investigation into Russian collusion during the 2016 election. However, Trump has not indicated he plans to do so, Giuliani added. Now, again, right before I came on air here, the plot thickens a little bit, because President Trump himself tweeted, "I have an absolute right to pardon myself." So he goes on and says,
I'm pretty sure
I didn't do anything wrong.
So here's the full tweet. As has been stated by numerous legal scholars, I have the absolute right to pardon myself. But why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong? Okay, sure. In the meantime, the never-ending witch hunt, led by 13 very angry and conflicted Democrats and others, continue in the midterms.
Oh.
Do I need to go down the laundry list of some things? Because I can. But I don't want to. Because I've done this a lot. A lot. I mean, even if it's not on stream, I've done this, so don't make me. I'm probably going to anyway, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have my obligatory rant on this, but okay.
So I have no reason to do that, but he says he maintains an absolute right to pardon himself.
By the way, you don't have the quote absolute right to pardon. Why are you even like bragging about this shit and saying why would you do that when you have nothing wrong? Why would you even explain this if you have nothing wrong anyway? So you're hiding some shit, obviously, and you're trying to deflect by saying you have the right to pardon yourself. So, you know, your base can be like, oh, well, see, there's nothing wrong, because even if there is something, you know, because of some fake libel slander by the libs, we can pardon him. Look, MAGA! MAGA!
Now, the thing that's perhaps most frustrating about this, because in all seriousness, this is half expected of Trump and his administration. I mean, they've made ridiculous arguments in the past, and I would expect them to make ridiculous arguments in the future. But
oh shit, Kyle's not wearing a blazer in this one. Fuck, I never noticed that until just now. God damn it, Kyle. You always wear blazers. You always have that blazer on. But now you don't. I'm catching on to you. Fucking Seltzer. Big Seltzer's... What has he done to you? What have they done to you? They've changed you, man. They've changed you. They changed you, Kyle. They changed you. Not wearing a blazer. So at least I'm wearing a jacket at least, but I mean it's not a blazer. It's just some leather. So I mean, I'm kind of repping a jacket at least. But okay, well I'm gonna continue here because I forgot the initial point I was gonna say because I've ranted about this fucking jacket not being on.
Media is entertaining this notion. So I've seen countless articles already. One in Foreign Policy right before I came on air here, and they're asking, wait, does the president have a right to pardon himself? So instead of rejecting this notion out of hand as what it is, sheer lunacy, they're saying, yeah, no, I mean, maybe, technically, what are we supposed to, how? There's a question.
You literally can't pardon yourself. I mean, that just shows how much you're hiding. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a law about it, but if there isn't, there needs to be a fucking law where a president can literally not pardon himself. You can't pardon yourself. Just shut the fuck up. Like, oh my god, man. The day he gets busted for money laundering and the fucking corruption that he's been going through with with briberies that he's been taking, oh my god. That'll be a wonderful day.
Question here. No, there's not a question here. Because what's going to happen is, and it's unfolding right in front of our eyes, Donald Trump and his administration and many Republicans are going to argue until they're blue in the face. Of course the president has a right to pardon himself. And then you're going to have people who are nominally on the left who respond with, I'm not sure, maybe, maybe not. Let me ask you a question. Do you think the people on the right would be making that same argument if it was President Obama floating the idea that maybe he could pardon himself for some wrongdoing? Would everybody on the right have...
Ooh, yeah. So, what if Obama decided to pardon himself over, I don't know, fucking Benghazi for some reason, for example? The right would lose their shit collectively. Their tears will flood the gates, man. Like, I mean, they have shat on Obama so much, and yet they get all pissy when we shit on Trump, though I think rightfully so, at least. I mean, you know, there was shit thrown at Obama that was rightfully so as well, because he's, you know, establishment shit back too. So, you have no fucking place, honestly, to say, you can't fucking shit on the president, you need to respect the office. He can do what he needs to do to make America great. It's like, no, you were utterly, collectively, utterly going out against Obama so much. Some of it was just, but some of it was just stupid, belligerent nonsense. That was lunacy. And for some reason we still see that today, but yeah, I guess I see the point. But we can do the same shit back. You're not excluded, bitch. And even with that, like the shit that, like, with the shit that was with the money laundering that was going on in Ukraine, Jared Kushner taking money from Turkey, and then we suddenly stopped arming and funding, or not arming, but aiding and funding the Kurds. I think we're probably arming them too. I mean, we arm everybody, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did. The 8 new businesses that Trump opened up in Saudi Arabia during his campaign, the fact that Trump hasn't even disclosed that he's not in relationship with his businesses anymore, so he's also, you know, still running his businesses instead of actually passing them down to his kids instead, where he's not tied into it at all. I mean, I could go, you know, go down the list. That's just only a couple. The execution of an 11-year-old American girl in Yemen, along with a bunch of civilians. I mean, at this point, he's definitely a war criminal too now. So, just go down the list. Go down the list.
Have been like, yeah, of course the president can pardon himself. This is a sheer rank partisan move at the moment. Now, I'd like to think that I'm consistent on this front when I say no president should ever have the right to pardon themselves. Why? Think about the implications of that for just a split second, and you'll immediately see why that's the worst idea ever. If a president has a right to pardon himself, then by definition, a president can do no wrong ever, and can never...
Yeah, so, okay, next president comes in. Because now Trump pardons himself or whatever, because he's now putting that premise into the fucking office and soiling it with more corruption and more briberies. And more influence on special interests and fucking corporate lobbyists. So, next president comes in, he fucking partakes in arms and genocide, and let's pick a fucking place. Somalia. Random place. Oh, by the way, we're also, that's one of the 8 countries we're fucking at war with anyway. So, it works. It works. And plus, we're actually building military bases there anyway now. So, we're actually putting troops on the ground there. So, it works. And, oh, he decides to pardon himself because he killed about 300,000 Somali civilians in Mogadishu. Can never do no wrong. Yeah, and see, this is how, okay, you know, I'm at to the point where I can start comfortably calling Trump a fascist at this point. I'm comfortably. Maybe at least definitely nationalistic and authoritarian as fuck, but it's at this point where I can start comfortably calling him that, because the implications of what he's doing sets a very bad premise for the future. And especially with his very warhawk administration, very authoritarian administration at the moment, yeah, it's, you know, we're getting very, very close to a very, you know, maybe not outright fascist state, but, you know, at least heavily influenced by it, would, you know, and continue by the day, and with the more power that Trump is trying to struggle to hold on to and keep his influence in there, the more it builds up at this point. And I mean, it was the same thing with Bush too. I mean, I wouldn't call him outright fascist. He was a neocon warhawk. I mean, through and through. I mean, it's pretty simple as day. And Trump is too. He's just got, I don't know, man. But you cannot pardon yourself. fuck you. You sleazy, slimy, egotistical, Cheeto, choked on faggotry dick. I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever.
Be outside of the bounds of the law. So if a president can never be outside the bounds of the law, what do you call that kind of a system? It ain't a democracy. It ain't a republic.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not a democracy too. So I mean, we basically, you know, revoke our state of democracy in a republic.
We'd call it a dictatorship, tyranny, authoritarian government, fascism. I mean, again, stop and think about this. The implications of a president having the ability to say, no, I hereby declare I did nothing wrong at all, and I absolve myself of all wrongdoing. Well, then what you're doing is you're sending a message that if you become president, there are no rules. You can do whatever you want, and there are no consequences. So that is, it was a giant scandal when Richard Nixon said, if the president does it, it's not illegal. And everybody was like, what the hell no, bitch! That flies directly in the face of the Magna Carta, that flies directly in the face of the...
Yeah, so when Nixon was fucking saying, you know, nothing the president does is legal. Similar premise here. I mean, it's not literally the exact same thing, but the meaning's the same. Pardoning yourself basically the same. Nothing I do is illegal, regardless. I guess, I mean, he did say, if I shot a man on 5th Avenue, I'd still be drumming up support, which, you know, honestly just seems like it's true, but in reality, that support is slowly waning. It's just getting louder and louder as they start getting fewer numbers.
Lightning that flies directly in the face of the Constitution and rule of law. It's supposed to be equal justice for all, and now we strive to get there, but we don't always get there, obviously. But at least in theory, on paper, we're supposed to have, you know, justice is supposed to be blind. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be rich, you can be poor, you can be black, you can be white. The idea is the law is supposed to apply objectively and equally. But now we're having a conversation, a national dialogue, where people are floating the idea that the president can pardon himself for wrongdoing. Not only can the president not pardon himself, because that would just render null and void our entire system of government, but I would argue the president doesn't even have the ability to pardon people who are, you know, potentially guilty of crimes in regards to an investigation that he's involved in. Because then there's a giant conflict of interest. And again, the president...
Oh yeah, he has just so many other different conflicts of interest as well. I'm gonna just flop over to the article here really quick. See what it says. Probably what Kyle's talking about, how they're floating the idea that, you know, well, can you pardon himself? Well, I don't know. Well, let's see. The tweet followed the New York Times publication of confidential level, blah, 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 blah. It's shit where we kind of understand. The 20-page letter, okay, I guess not. Of a confidential letter which Trump argued to Special Counsel Robert Mueller that the president's broad powers mean you cannot have obstructed justice. Yeah, he can. He can use that power to obstruct justice if he wishes. So, already fucking fail, flop, no, wrong. The 20-page letter also suggested that the president even wields the constitutional ability to exercise the pardon power in matters related to Special Counsel Mueller's Special Counsel's probe to the links between the Trump campaign and Russia. Okay, well, even though I think the specific counsel trying to investigate the Russian collusion is bullshit, you don't have the constitutional ability to pardon yourself. Show me specifically in the Constitution where it says that a president can pardon himself. Pretty sure it doesn't. The assertion that the U.S. president holds an absolute power to pardon himself was endorsed on Sunday by Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York and current member of Trump's legal team. Oh. Yeah, of course he would endorse that. I mean, he's in his legal team. He's going to try to do anything to endorse leeway for him. In an ABC News interview, Giuliani said Trump probably does have the power to pardon. Probably does. Oh, so he went from having absolute power to probably does. Yeah, why don't you, you know, actually mean what you fucking mean instead of trying to float around the idea? Though he has no intention of doing so. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't. In word of action, Trump's latest use of pardon power could hold implication in how the president plans to act on the Russia probe and the numerous lawsuits it spawned move forward. Yeah, whatever. Trump exercised his power to pardon last week for the 6th time for conservative author and filmmaker Dinesh D'Souza. To be honest, really don't know much about who that dude is or give a fuck. Who was convicted of making an illegal campaign contribution. Okay, I guess I do give a fuck now. Fuck him. In a tweet, Trump said D'Souza was treated unfairly by our government. If he's making an illegal campaign contribution, then he was not. Then I'm pretty sure he wasn't treated unfairly. Later that day, because illegal, against the law, you should be in prison. You shouldn't be pardoned. Told reporters that he was considered pardoning celebrity lifestyle guru Martha Stewart. What the fuck? I don't care. Martha Stewart, what? It was considering commuting the sentence of ex-gov Rod Blagojevic, probably butchered it, of Illinois. He said both also have been treated, quote, unfairly. Stewart was convicted in 2004 and sentenced to 5 months for conviction in a related stock selling scheme. Oh. So Martha Stewart was basically, some lowrider in, the whole Wall Street stock exchange game, and was trying to get in on their corruption games, and was like, nah, you're too low on the toll pole, go fuck off. And got caught. And Blago blah blah blah, a Democrat, huh? I thought the Democrats were all corrupt, phony, and a bunch of liars who want to fucking try to push Russia on you, huh? I guess you don't really give a fuck about parties, because you also used to be a Democrat, and you only just care about your own self-interest, like you always do. Was sentenced to 2011 to 14 years in prison for corruption convictions, and including trying to trade the Senate seat that became vacant when President Obama went to the White House. Stewart and Blagojevic had ties to Trump's Celebrity Apprentice reality TV show. Oh, so they had little connections to Trump. Oh, well, that doesn't sound like there's conflict of interest. But Trump's latest tweet suggests that he may consider pardons for the people who could be offering information about him to federal investigators. Ooh. In just over a year, the special counsel has issued more than a dozen indictments against Russia's accused of working to affect the 2016 election, as well as former Trump campaign officials. Oh my god, I wish they would not be pushing stupid fucking Russia collusion shit. No one wants to hear that. They'd much rather be hearing about this other shit. Mueller's team has also secured whatever. So, I mean, it's just getting into the stupid details about more of his pardoning shit. Here's another stupid tweet by him. The appointment of special counsel today is unconstitutional, despite the fact that we played the game, because I, unlike the Democrats, have done nothing wrong. Oh, so I guess there's no Scott Smith fallacy with that other Democrat that you're partying to, who also has to have corruption convictions as well, and was supposed to serve 14 years of that, and also happened to be on your show's Celebrity Apprentice, or at least had a connection for that. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they were being treated unfairly, and that they have done nothing wrong. Yeah, totally. Fuck off. Seriously. I can't believe this fucking buffoon is our president. Oh my god. And I'm to the point where I literally just don't give a fuck who support. Like, if you really are still supporting Trump at this point, I'm sorry, man, but you're fucking stupid. You're retarded at this point. I mean, it's all right in your face, like, on where his loyalties really lie. And you're gonna still say he's fighting for the working man? He's fighting for the people? Make America great? Yeah, he's making America great for himself. And I feel like it'll be nice to get into some news about Bernie. Love my little man Bernie.
Bill Maher's show, and for the 38th time, he clearly showed the Democratic Party the path to victory.
So you mentioned the Democrats lost last time.
And by the way,
but your agenda.
Shut up, Bill Maher. By the way, I don't like Bill Maher. I'm just here for the burniness. Just fucking Maher is just such a shilly hack of just a flop that I just don't like him. I used to watch him, but not anymore. He really showed his true colors in 2016.
One. You may not have won the nomination, but you talk about an agenda. They're all behind that now. I mean, Medicare for all. Yep. You know, all the people who are running for president, we kind of know who they are. And income inequality, all those issues. Right. But an agenda is not a message. They are different. Trump is better at messaging. His voters don't seem to care about an agenda or anything except build a wall, lock her up. What's the Democrats' message? If you had to boil it down to something that would fit on a hat, which is about all people can take in at this point, what is the Democratic message?
The Democratic message is that we need a government that represents working families, not billionaires. An agenda that says that health care is a right, not a privilege. An agenda that speaks to the young people and says that we should make public colleges and universities tuition-free and lower student debt. That's an agenda that works.
But Trump has shown that the American people, they elected him. I understand he didn't win the popular vote, but he got a lot of votes. And so
technically the people didn't elect him. The Electoral College did. And the Electoral College is not the people.
His popularity rating keeps going up, not down. It's almost in the range of like a normal president, which is really scary, because he certainly is not that. So they obviously don't care about so many things they used to care about, like decorum, or policy, or democracy, or freedom of the press. So in this new arena, and he is brilliant at controlling the debate and controlling airtime. What does a Democrat have to do to compete on this new stage? It is a new stage.
That's a fair point, and the airtime issue is very difficult. You know, people say, why are the Democrats talking about issues? Well, you know what? In many cases, Democrats are, but we're overwhelmed with Trump's tweets and the absurdity of the day. So I think what Democrats have got to do, basically, is go into Trump country and talk to people who are now living in desperation. You know, the truth of the matter is, one of the reasons, in my view, that Trump won is that he sensed that there were millions of people in this country who were ignored by the political establishment. They are ignored by the elite. They're working longer hours for lower wages. They're scared to death about the future facing their children. And he said, and he lied, I hear you. Our job is not to lie, to have the guts to deal with the serious issues that they face and to take on the people who have power in this country.
First, his slogans are actually really good, and they're right off the top of his head. So Donald Trump has Make America Great Again, and that kind of caught on and became this huge thing. Bill Maher asked, what's the Democrats' message? So policy is something separate, but let's go with just messaging. What's your message? What can you put out there that people will digest, and it becomes like a...
the way Bernie gets the messaging across is honestly perfect, and it is on top of his head. I mean, that was right on top of his head when he said that, so I mean, yeah. Just, I mean, it's not hard to really beat Trump or conservatives in that sense. I'm not saying that conservatism in general, as a generalized ideology, is bad just because I disagree with it. But I think there is ways where you can win over people who may call themselves conservatives, but aren't actually as conservatives as they thought. All you have to do is just do the Bernie message, which is go into Trump country and attempt to win over these the constituents who are in desperation, who only voted because that they just were trying to, rock the boat, hopefully get change, and they didn't, and they're still in desperation, and they're like, what the fuck, what, nothing's happening, nothing's changed at all, nothing's great, still. So it's definitely possible to get, populist left candidates to win in these southern conservative states. You just have to push a Bernie style message and go full economic instead of social.
Going, gone.
Okay. I probably might not be getting one, but If there's
I'm
still...
saying if you want one, now would be the...
Alright, yeah, if I'm done...
don't get it now, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Alright, so it probably won't be out there when I'm done. Okay, damn. Oh well. I mean,
if you want to grab it, if not...
Alright, yeah, fuck it. Oh well. Because I am kind of getting the growl going. Oh shit, man. I'll just let
there's
this
a couple of tots left, too.
Okay. Well, while I get food, I'll just let the audio of this play over. Because, I mean, it just kind of gets over more points that I'll probably most likely be talking about. Plus, it's a nice little juicy amount of time. So I think we'll be good.
America Great Again type thing. And off the top of his head, Bernie goes, represent working families, not billionaires. That's pretty good. You know, that reminds me of the Labour Party and Jeremy Corbyn. For the many, not the few. That's basically saying the same thing. The heart of the argument there is the same thing. Represent working families, not billionaires. Then he gives another one. He says, healthcare is a right, not a privilege. That's really good too. You know, these things are all designed. Effective slogans and effective messages are designed so that if you disagree with it, you look like an asshole. That's what the key point of an effective slogan is. So when Donald Trump says "Make America Great Again," if somebody on the left disagrees with that, you look like a dick, because you know they always have the ability to fall back and just go to the plain face reading of what it says. Like, what do you mean you don't want to make the country great? Now, of course, you can interpret and you could take a lot of things away from exactly how they want to make America great, and there's plenty of stuff to disagree with in that. But at face value, when somebody says "Make America Great Again," what did Hillary say in response? She said, "America's already great." That's the dumbest response I've ever heard in my life, because, you know, half of working people in this country make $30,000 a year or less. Our infrastructure gets a grade of D+. We're bombing 8 different countries. You know, you go down the list, and it's like, people are struggling. Now, she doesn't realize that in her D.C. and New York bubble, and her elitist bubble, but that's exactly it. Like, that exposed how out of touch she is when he says "Make America Great Again," and, you know, she's like, "It's already great." People are like, "Hey, fuck you, no, it's not. I don't feel like it's great right now." So I think Bernie's onto it there with messaging. Healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Represent working families, not billionaires. Those are both very powerful to the heart of it. And again, if somebody on the right disagrees with that, and they will, by the way, they will. You know, have plenty of idiots like, healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Yeah, okay. Like Ben Shapiro about a year ago or so argued like, you know, "Oh, you weren't able to get healthcare? That's crazy. I wasn't able to get expensive furniture, but you don't see me complaining." What the? So, in an attempt to disagree with these very, you know, non-controversial statements like healthcare is a right, not a privilege, they expose themselves for being clowns. And so that's the point of a good message and a good slogan. Okay, now, the second part I wanted to discuss was Bill Maher starts breaking down what it's like in the age of Trump. And he says, hey man, people don't care about what they used to care about. They don't care about decorum anymore in the age of Trump. They don't care about freedom of the press. They don't care about policy. So when he says they don't care about decorum, I think that's true. And I think decorum has always been overstated. And it's funny because that's one of the go-to moves among establishment Democrats is decorum policing and manners policing. Like, "Oh, have you no decency, sir?" If somebody says something crass or they curse, it's like, "Oh my goodness, we're all against this, right? Let me shake my finger at you." Now, that was always a stupid move, or maybe it wasn't a stupid move in like the 80s.
I'm back.
When decorum was at like a peak. But now,
Got my little
it
meal.
was mostly a stupid move because people are just regular people and they talk like regular people. So when you decorum police, you come across a little elitist and a little silly. You know, it's like decorum policing is being over concerned about trivial matters. Like, don't.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So this is like some Alaskan cod. So this will be quite interesting to get myself consumed in. I also did some Cajun seasoning in this bitch. I approve. I'm eating tater tots with my fucking fork like a faggot. But, great. Well, I think that'll be good right there. Alright, let's go to my homepage, see what's new on there. There was a really great deep fat fried of David Bowie that happened earlier today that I was watching before I did my stream, and oh, was it so juicy. It was great. It was awesome. You know, I should definitely be checking that out. Let's see here. I know there's a lot of stuff. I just don't know where to... Oh, shit. I was hearing about this. FBI agent shoots a bystander.
An FBI agent is being investigated by authorities in Denver following an incident where he accidentally discharged his weapon. Now, this all took place at the Mile High Spirits Bar in Denver. He was off duty at the time. The video that you're about to watch is kind of amazing, but with that said, take a look.
So, let's watch. Here we go. This is the FBI agent, by the way.
Oh, that is... All right, he's having fun.
He's having fun. I mean, I'm into it all.
Pretty good, actually.
And then gun falls.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he does the flip, and the gun falls as he does the flip, and then when he attempts to pick it up, he accidentally fires the gun. Flip. And so I'm into it all.
Pretty good, actually.
And then gun falls.
Oh, wow, dude. When a gun falls like that, okay. That situation could have been avoided, actually. So, if your gun falls like that, don't just go, ooh, you know, don't want to just reach for it, like, ooh, ooh, you know, don't do that. Like, just be like, oh, hold up, everybody, my gun fell. And just be like, hold up, just see where the barrel's pointing, just go like that. And then gently pick it up, make sure that bitch is on safety, then put it back in the damn pocket. Situation resolved. And you're an FBI agent, and they gave you gun training? Dude, they need to teach you better.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's clearly, and most obviously, an accident. So, I hope the person who got hurt didn't, like, sue or some shit. Honestly, like, I kind of, because, you know, no one needs to get their lives fucking ruined over this shit. Or whatever. I mean, it's a genuine mistake. And I can totally see how that accidentally happened. So, the agent probably needs to go back and do a little bit more gun training before he goes back onto his field or whatever. And the person who got hurt should hopefully get a full recovery and shouldn't have to pay for that. That was just kind of sad. It's like, damn. It's like, damn. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's kind of funny, but not at all. It's just like, it's just how the situation, like, oops, how it, like, turned out like that. It's like, damn, dude. Good. I mean, I used to be not a big fan of fish, but I've been warming up to it. I don't know. Oh, I'm sponsored by Passion Orange Guava Fruit Juice. Yum.
Does the flip, and the gun falls as he does the flip, and then when he
just kind of walks out, it's like, oh fuck, oh fuck. It's just like, no, dude, go. I mean, that kind of irritated me. It's like, go help that person, dude. Like, you just accidentally shot him. The least you can do is be over there and be like, okay, let me at least try to resolve the bleeding while the real medics arrive. I'll at least try to help you with your wound. Destabilize that shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking what I would have done in that situation. If that were to happen, I wouldn't have been like, oh fuck. Alright. Everybody, let's try to assess this wound and get it dealt with. Alright, let's grab some rags and shit. We're gonna tie it above the bolt wound, try to help stop the bleeding, get a couple rags around it, try to put pressure on the hole, and someone already better be calling 911 by this point. I mean, damn. It's crazy. What's up, niggas? Oh shit, you have arrived, my good friend. I don't think you have arrived yet with your new honorary title. In my 4.5 hour stream, I may or may not have, yeah, you have new powers. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. That's my you and, Joe. The two main, since you're two main watchers, might as well be the, I actually got the 3 Musketeers going. I got one of my other friends as a mod now, too. So, yeah. Only about an hour in. Yum. Alright. Is there any other news? Because I just, I didn't have too much. It was just kind of some big shit that I already went through. I went through the partying shit that, was going down. Look up Damned Roped by What Cactus. Alright. Since I am attempting to just find something, might as well. If it's a song, I might not be able to play it for copyright reasons, but I shall be looking it up. Oh, damn. Damn, that's a crazy album cover. Oh, damn, it's only a 25-minute album. Looks like that's where the song comes from. Alright, put that on tap. Sweet. Oh shit, Stone Jesus is now on the corner now. I love Stone Jesus, that's an awesome band. To Desert Rock. No shit, now I'm just getting recommended everything. You listen to Stone Jesus? Oh, yeah? Yeah? One of my old friends showed me it. Showed me them. I think it was, it wasn't, I'm the Mountain, because that's the song that's popped up here. I think it was, Black Forest. Yeah, it was Black Forest. They're from Ukraine? Oh, damn, I actually did not know they were from Ukraine. I thought they were, like, Blackwoods. Oh, Blackwood. Oh, my bad. It popped up in my head. I'm like, Black Forest. But yeah, Blackwoods. That was the first song I listened to from them. Now you should listen to that song just over and over again. And listen to their other songs. So I'm like, oh my god, this is great. But, well, Color Haze. I actually did not hear of a band called Color Haze, but I'm just gonna put them up there. So, Colored Haze. Oh fuck, I spelled it wrong. God darn it. There we go. Kindergarten. Ooh, it was a new album a year ago. Okay, I'll put that off to the corner as well. Bam, just have some music to listen to. You know, what am I doing? I'll just pull this over like I normally do. Their German stoner metal band, Aqua Maria, is their best song. Alright. I'll be checking out that song specifically too. Alright. Sweet. Oh, and you also missed it. There was a legion of raccoons that I saved a video of. And you know what? I'm going to go back to it. Because to this, even now thinking about it, I'm like, whoa. Where in the fuck do you get, like, an army of raccoons to fucking show up? Alright, where did I put it? Where is it? I bit a pepper. Fuck. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I've seen probably at most 4 raccoons at a time. And that was actually like a little family of them. But never have I seen this. And this is crazy, dude. Have you seen this? Like, literally.
Put this shit on YouTube.
Look at them all.
I'm putting this shit
Look
on
at
YouTube.
it. They come from the trees, man. They're coming from the trees.
Oh my, we got them spacey something.
Like, whoa. Like, I'm gonna skip a little bit. Like, look at them all. They're all, like, many of them are, like, waiting in the tree line. Like, they're like, a cluster of them wait their turn, a couple go back out. And then they all just come out of the trees.
Oh my gosh.
Look, there's one just popped up from there. It's a fat one. I mean, it's like, holy shit. It's like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how do you get...
so many of them.
Like, where in the world do you get, like, an army of raccoons, unless it's, like, some farm or some shit? Oh, I forgot I had this video on here, too. This is a koala. These are koalas fighting over a tree. And one of them gets extremely triggered and wants a safe space. And it's quite hilarious. But it's, like, sad, cute, and hilarious at the same time. Down where I live, we have alligators. They'll be coming up to me when I'm kayaking. Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember I went to Florida once, and I saw alligators there before. I didn't know they go as far north as South Carolina. But I just want to be in a world where I can just have koalas fight each other for trees. Because this is strangely adorable. It's so triggered. I want my tree! It is so upset. And the other one's like, oh, get the fuck off my tree. Like, that one's just doing some heavy-duty growls. Oh shit, koalas have... Damn, it must be crying because it found out that he had gonorrhea or some shit, and she's like, no! No, you bastard! It's just like, fuck you! Get me up in my tree and help me fight this shit, man! Koala gonorrhea, it kills some of them. Oh, fuck. I kind of don't want to look this up, but I'm going to anyway. I won't be showing it because I don't think we need to end my YouTube career before it starts. Oh my god. Koala. Oh, it's chlamydia. It's not gonorrhea, but it's chlamydia. So I'm gonna look that up. Okay. Whoa. Is that... No, that's not a fucking koala. Fake news. That wasn't a koala, but there's an animal that looked fucked. I'm just getting nothing but koalas. I don't see a difference with them. Maybe I'm not looking. I'm not looking hard enough. I am not looking. Must do more research. Oh. Oh, I see it now. Oh my god. Their eyes look like puffed up and all that shit. Oh my god. This one has like eyes growing within its eyes. Damn. Well, shit. Oh my god, there's like shit coming out of its eye. Oh, wow, damn. Well, it looks like it really hits their eyes a lot. Like, holy shit. Damn. What the hell? Oh. This picture looked like the dude had a torch. Like a torch like this. But it's not. But I thought the dude was like torching this... oh, fuck. Oh my god, bad glare. I thought it was like torching that koala's eyes out. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this on my why is this being on result? But I guess it's actually... he's actually looking for the chlamydia in the koala. But damn. I'm actually going to look this up and see about this. Here it is. From BBC. From the BBC News. Koala chlamydia. The STD threatening an Australian icon. Oh, a little flip koala. One of the most common places to find koalas in Australia these days is in the hospital. Wait, okay, so when was this article? Just to make sure. 2013, so, damn, this has been going on for a while. Yeah, so this has been going on for at least 5 years. So yeah, they have they've been trying to really deal with that. Damn. Maybe we need to start throwing out little koala condoms out for them. I mean, I'm just trying to bring light to this shit. I mean, I just feel so bad. Damn. I do love koalas. They're adorable looking. I felt so bad for this one. Looks like a little plush toy in this screen cap here. But anyway, back to this article before I get distracted by koalas everywhere. Smell like piss anyway. You wouldn't want to get close to them anyway. Oh well, yeah, I do remember they do have like some pungent odor. I think that's due to the eucalyptus leaves that they eat, but could be wrong. About 50 miles north of Brisbane, at the Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, female koalas under a mild anesthetic. Probably, did I just really pronounce that wrong? Anesthesic. Anesthetic. Okay, whatever. How I say it is how I say it. She's quite an old girl. I think she's over 10 years, says a veterinary surgeon. The koala is called Penny. Gillett put some ultrasound gel in Penny's pouch and looks at the ultrasound machine. She's checking her bladder for symptoms of chlamydia. Outside the clinic, there are a series of open-air closures. These are the koala wards, and they're pretty much full all year all round. Last year, Gillett and her team treated about 300 koalas for chlamydia. So far, 2013 has been a busy year too. Damn. Oh, it's showing the koala population area too, which is basically just Western Australia. When I was in Costa Rica, I found tons of sloths hanging around in trees. They had a green color. Oh. They had a green color to them because algae grows in their fur. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that their fur doesn't seem like natural fur, so I always thought there was probably something different and weird about it. What the fuck is she growling and yowling about? Maybe she has chlamydia too. In people, chlamydia is a common sexually transmitted disease. The different strain infects koalas, but it too can be spread sexually and is causing a devastating epidemic. In some parts of Australia, koala infection rates are as high as 90%. Well, shit. Yeah, they're so slow and mobile. The algae and moss shit grows in their hair. Damn. Yeah, and I heard it takes like 3 days for them to actually literally like get down onto the forest floor to shit. So it's just like, damn. They are just the most slowest things ever. Alright, but as humans, the disease is treatable with antibiotics. This means keeping the koala in captivity for duration for the treatment, usually a few months before release back in the wild. And that's where John Hanger, a wildlife biologist, takes over. In a eucalyptus wood outside Brisbane, he unfurls an antenna. Sony, what? Where's that? Oh, that's in this picture or whatever. Okay, well, shit. Is there anything else on here? Or is it just describing his experience? Okay, here we go. A couple years ago, Maggie ended up in the hospital. Her uterus was affected and she had chlamydia, but the vets caught it early and she was given treatment. She had 2 joys since then, and hopefully she got a third one in the pouch as we speak. So she's a real success story. Okay, well, there's so at least it seems treatable, but yeah, it seems like they're always have their hands full trying to save them at this, you know, with the continuous epidemic that keeps spreading. I mean, it seems like, oh, here's some more. Experts say it's hard to predict the total number of koalas in Australia, but it's likely to be somewhere between 50,000 to 100,000. In some areas, numbers have dropped as much as 80% in the last 10 years. Damn. Last year, the Australian government lists koalas in Queensland, New South Wales, and Australian Capital Territory as a threatened species, and some are even warning the animals could face extinction. Oh, fuck. If more is not done to protect it. And this is something we can easily try to help prevent the extinction of. Like, we don't... Do we want this little fluffy triggered little... Do we want that instinct? Like, we can't have that little... We can't have this little guy instinct. Oh, it's not making any more noise. Fuck you. What was that comment there? There's some fungus species that is soon to make bananas extinct. If not extremely rare, only available to grow indoors, they're going to get super expensive. Yeah, I've heard about that in my sophomore year, about 5 years ago now. in my biology class. My teacher in high school he was probably one of my favorite teachers ever. And he would show us all sorts of crazy news stories that related to science and really cool science shit. And that was one of the things he told us about. And they have, and if I remember right, he said there was one facility that no one can go to and is super protected in like China, I think, where they have some bananas there where in case they do go extinct, you can still have the DNA to grow and shit. So I mean, yeah, I mean the next 30 to 40 years, we may or may not have bananas ever to be sold. At that point, it'll be like a rarity and like a gem to have, which is sucks because I love bananas. I love them. They're very tasty and good. And soon everything will be banana processed artificial flavors, and we can still have our bananas. Oh. I've noticed that banana flavored foods, ice cream, candy, etc. don't taste like actual banana. Yeah, I've noticed that too. So, I mean, it seems like we already have that. And that's because the flavoring is based upon a variety of bananas that were wiped out in the 50s. Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of these fungus, like, as soon as they infect these farms, like, they're basically, there's no way to eradicate it, at least for now. So, they're either trying to get the bananas to like genetically modify them to be resistant to the fungus, or they're gonna try to, or they're gonna find things to actually kill this fungus off with. Because they don't, because right now there's not too many successes on either. But I mean, with bananas, it seems like they just modified them a little bit and end up not being a real banana. Most banana flavors taste like the Gross Michael variety, which is wiped out in the 50s. The kind we have today is the Cavendish variety. They taste quite different. Yeah. And, I mean, there's even... I mean, I also have different bananas available at my store, too, which I haven't tried yet, actually. So, I mean, I'm definitely most... I'm most definitely familiar with the Cavendish one, so I just call them yellow bananas. I mean, the fungus that killed it. Damn fungus! You're meant to provide amazing psilocybin-based hallucinogenic trips, not kill everything. But yeah, damn, these koalas and the fucking bananas, man. We need to save the bananas and the koalas. We need to save them both. Just save all the koalas and all the bananas. Just screw everything else. We don't need anything else. We just need koalas and freaking bananas. Why does this thing keep, like, buzzing and notifying shit when, like, everything's fine? How dare they? How dare thee? Now the chat keeps popping up thinking it's popping something new and I haven't seen it. Alright. There was something more new on here I thought I saw. Let me refresh it. That usually helps. Gotta go out looking for mushrooms in the area, man. I saw Paul Stamets say that on Joe Rogan. There's tons of species. Oh, yeah, there is. I already know of one spot. Oh, TJ is live on his little channel here. TJ Does Live. We'll step in, pop in and say hello. But yeah, I know there's this place called the Tillamook Forest in Oregon that has psychedelic mushrooms, and if I can get a botanist along with me and a couple of my friends, we'll definitely be going picking someday. There's these cow pastures near down the coast that have mushrooms all over them. Oh yeah, I mean it's not just Tillamook Forest. I'm sure. I mean I could probably find all sorts of places to look for them. I mean just not really. They're not really hard to identify. Yeah, I just have to look up the specific ones to look for here, and I think I would be alright. Which I probably could right now, but. Let's see what TJ here is doing. Oh, he's just staring off in oblivion.
Too fat to review food.
You're not too fat to review food.
Deadpan voice makes everything funny. Maybe I should just do more deadpan.
Deadpan.
Stop trying to be all energetic in my videos. Just be like, I'll just read my script in a very...
I know that if the stem is pinched / bruised, it should turn blue. Yeah, because I heard it was supposed to have like some blue tint to it. Yeah, let me just look up. Magic.
Am I considering suicide? Maybe venting to us? No.
Magic mushrooms in Oregon. There we go. Oh, by the way, we are trying to push an idea to get magic mushrooms legal in Oregon. It's not a lull situation, TJ. If voters approve in 2020, psilocybin could become legal for recreational use. Yeah, recreational use, not just medical. Recreational. Like, mushrooms, legal by 2020. And I'm going to be well 21 by that point. So, if voters say yes, yes, recreational. Yep, I'm right here. Boom. I'm just going to pop it right here. It's by thepatch.com. But, yep, right there. Boom. And that said, and this was updated on 2017, and I also have been seeing stuff about this, so I do know that there's definitely going to be some legislation most likely. But, however, when I did see a poll on it about maybe a month and a half ago, it did say majority no, but it was like 47%. It was like, actually no, it was like 57% no, and then the rest was yes. But that's still very, what the fuck is this, or whatever. But it's still very close to yes. So maybe with enough push and enough, you know, facts talked about it, maybe we could get pushed through. You gotta be shitting me. I've heard of bills trying to pass medical / usage / testing, but I didn't know about recreational. I guarantee you the mainstream media will try to fearmonger to shut that down. Oh, yeah. I mean, the way the poll, I remember the question, is like, should magic mushrooms be recreationalized and legal? And it was just a very kind of obvious, like, magic shrooms! It's like, why not just say, should psychedelic mushrooms be legalized, taxed, and regulated for medical and recreational use? That sounds a bit better as a phrasing of that question, and probably would have gotten more yeses than nos at that point. But so, well, not but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to push a fear-mongering campaign on that. I mean mushroom mushrooms are, to a lot of people, better medicine on like depression, anxiety, and shit like this, and it's like a one-time dose usually, than actual anti-anxiety medications and antidepressants. So I mean, it would not surprise me if the pharmaceutical industry and insurance lobbyists try to push a fear-mongering campaign on that, like they are doing with marijuana. Which, I mean, this is what I mean by the ball is rolling with drugs. I mean, Oregon is probably going to be, maybe, I mean, I can't say for sure right now, but maybe we might be the first state to recreationally legalize mushrooms. And if that's the case, then, man, I mean, it just proves how much that ball is rolling, but also imagine what other states are probably going to do in response. And then once the information starts coming in about, you know, mushrooms and stuff, and there's an actual, like, data this state can collect on, then it will just push for more evidence that drug war doesn't work. Legalizing, taxing, and regulating all drugs is probably just the safest bet. But it's just a couple of dominoes at a time, and Oregon's trying to knock down that other domino. Hopefully it does, because that will be great as shit. I wonder if it will be actual mushrooms that are sold, or synthetic / powder / pill capsules. Probably both. I'm sure actual mushrooms will be sold, and I'm also sure that they'll probably be in pills, capsules, or probably the psilocybin extracts themselves, maybe. I can also probably see it as like grounded up to be put in like a tea and stuff like that. Imagine the medical use would be synthetic, probably, because that's a lot more easier to what's the word? Easier to regulate. compared to like just a regular mushroom, because that you don't really know how much the actual dosage that will be, because that can be either a really weak mushroom or it could be a very strong potent mushroom. You never know. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be synthetics, there'll be pills, powders, actual shrooms. I'm sure they'll, you know, go down the line. I'm sure there'll be all sorts. Maybe like psilocybin extract oil, if that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about mushrooms besides like some of the effects that it could do. Yo, just do some synthesis reactions in vat. No growing required. Nice. I mean, yeah. I mean, just imagine what science will be able to do with psychedelics and stuff. I mean, we've already made our own psychedelics for LSD. So I mean, we could definitely do the same thing, just extracting similar compounds found in mushrooms. Alright, I'm done with that shit. But yeah, I mean, I hope we do. I really do hope we win over this. A similar campaign. Oh, hold up. Here's something else here about mushrooms. A similar campaign to legalize psilocybin is making its way through California, where supporters are hoping the measure lands on the 2018 ballot. So, it seems like voters and grassroots movements are trying to, and supporters of this are trying to push a measure that hopefully will be able to land on in time for the 2018 ballot elections. So, if they're able to, then maybe they will also be able to see how that first vote goes. Which, I mean, I'm not positive that maybe California probably won't be voting yes, but Oregon is actually maybe. It's actually kind of a maybe, just considering the last poll I saw about a month and a half ago, which was definitely at least like 43% yes, and then the rest was no. But there should have been at least that I don't know section. I think that'd probably be a lot more evened out if it was. But yeah, I mean, hopefully though. I mean, this will change, like, a lot of the, political, well, Moth. Hello. And, this will definitely be pushing a lot of the, political, waves going, and, the political air to move in different directions that it hasn't in a very, very, very long time. So, hopefully, I am hoping. I'm hoping so I can go picking shrooms peacefully without them 5-0 getting on my ass. Don't need that. That's right. Don't know why I went that crazy. Yeah, I'm actually going to go on the news on this to see if there might be any updates on it. Why are you shaking your camera, TJ? Okay, we're just gonna leave TJ alone. First, marijuana. Are magic mushrooms next? I hope so. In Oregon and Denver, where marijuana is legal for recreational use, activists are now pushing... Oh, Colorado too, it seems like. Are pushing towards the psychedelic frontier, magic mushrooms. A group in both states are sponsoring ballot measures that would eliminate criminal penalties for possession of the mushrooms, whose active ingredient, psilocybin, can cause hallucinations, euphoria, and changes in perception. They point to research showing that psilocybin might be helpful for people suffering from depression or anxiety. What the fuck? Okay, I'm getting his screen off because it is distracting me now, TJ. You're distracting me, TJ. You're garbage. You're garbage, TJ. Fucking TJ. Now you made me lose my spot. Fuck you, TJ. I found it. Supporters in Oregon have not yet submitted a draft ballot title to the state. We should. I mean, it said by at least 2020, so I don't think we obviously have done it yet, but hopefully it should be soon. We don't want individuals to lose their freedom over something that's natural and has health benefits, said Kevin Matthews, the campaign director of Denver for Psilocybin, a group working to decriminalize magic mushrooms in Colorado's capital. Well, while, yeah, it does have health benefits, I don't think it's technically healthy overall, because it is technically a fungus, and certain mushrooms can kill you, so in a way it is technically a poison as well. Because there's other properties in mushrooms in there as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a super knowledgeable person on fungi in general. I'm not going to pretend I do. But, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, because, you know, this is why we should be doing more research on this stuff, so people like me can learn. I mean, I'm already supportive of it, so, I mean, yeah, we should definitely be doing more research so we can learn more about these health benefits and see what negatives probably could happen if, you know, too much is taken, or if you just do too much, so much at a certain amount of time, you know? I mean, who knows? I mean, that's why we need these researches and shit, instead of the DEA fucking putting shit on Schedule 1, Schedule 2, whatever the hell, and then making it illegal and having drug cartels profit off it. The health of the effects of psilocybin mushrooms depend on the species. Yeah, I mean, I would assume so for sure, because it's so many different fungus as well, you know? And all of them have different properties to them besides the psilocybin. So, you know, there could be different compounds that affect the psilocybin on a certain mushroom, while a different mushroom species that has a different buildup will have the psilocybin affected a little different. I mean, yeah, it definitely will not surprise me that there will be slightly different. Like, it's like taking a different strain of weed. Like, certain strains have a really good head, uppity high, and some you just want to chill and just, like, stay glued to this chair forever. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if mushrooms were the very same way. Oh, shit. Missed a comment. Back around the turn of the century, like 1890s, you could buy cannabis concentrate oil over the counter in pharmacies. Damn. I mean, I knew cannabis was legal at the time, but I didn't know that, like, straight up oils, even then, was a thing. I thought concentrates were a more modern thing. I thought for them it was probably mostly just, like, the actual bud and the plant itself. Well, you learn new stuff. You learn new stuff every day. The more you know. The more you know. Yeah, it seems like Denver and hints of Colorado, or not Colorado, California. So it seems like hints at California, and Denver and Oregon are trying to push for legalized recreational mushrooms. And hey, you know what? Let's do it. I want to learn where, you know, these fucking movements are. I'll make a sign, walk around saying, legalize mushrooms, legalize mushrooms. I will do it, and I'll shape that sign as a damn mushroom. The actual smoke of marijuana was quite rare at the time, because who wants to smoke some weak, shitty weed, and then you can buy concentrated legally? Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I mean, touche, there we go. Good point. But I mean, it won't, you know what surprised me? I mean, there's also hash. You can, you know, I know there's different ways to do hash, and like, or what's it called? And there's ways to get like not resin, but rosin. Like, you know, when you're like rubbing the plant leaves together, and you get all the oils essentially out of it, and make like that ball of rosin. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but it could be slightly wrong. My knowledge on the gigantic spectrum of marijuana has slightly been a little cobwebbed up. Hash was common too, but it was more of a Middle Eastern Asian thing. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I was right. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it definitely spread it out towards other parts of the world, though, for sure. I mean, it definitely was a Middle Eastern Asian thing. 'Cause, I mean, I know there were like I know a lot of places in the Middle East have like hookahs and stuff, and like specific cool weird ways to like smoke shit. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that, you know, they would have like some ways to smoke up that hash. Made its way to Europe, to the Balkans, and the Mediterranean. I mean, that's where a lot of stuff was traded off towards, was the Mediterranean and the Balkans and all that shit. So yeah, I mean, also along with just the word the word keep comes from the Arabic word for pleasure. Ooh, really? I'm gonna look that up now. I want to see if we can get a similar word out of that. Arabic, English, pleasure. Let's hear it.
بكل سرور.
What?
بكل سرور.
Bikulisur. Whatever that meant. I'm gonna try to. There's different words to use, so I'm just gonna look up a random word and hope. No, it flipped on me. No, no, no. Is it this word maybe?
لذاذة.
No, whatever. There's so many different words to use. I don't know which one's which. Whatever. Okay, I'll go to that article instead. Instead of just looking, just go to Google Translate in hopes that my own stupid research will help. Because obviously, that totally works. Keef. Keef. Oh, here it is, right here. From Arabic of kaif. Kaif. Alright, yeah. Means pleasure or intoxication. Sometimes transliterated as keef or kif. Refers to the resinous trichomes of cannabis that may accumulate in containers or sifted from loose dry cannabis flower with mesh of green or with a mesh screen or sieve. What's this? Sieve? Oh, it's one of those things. Well, that's mesh screen of a keep catcher, basically. Cool. Well, cool. And everything else I already know, basically. Oh, whoa, no. Here's something cool. In Morocco, kif was also refers to a traditional mix of finely chopped marijuana and indigenous tobacco, which is distinctly different from trichome powder and usually smoked in a long pipe called sebsi. Damn. Mixing marijuana and tobacco together. Making like a mook or a spliff in that case. In other countries, like the U.S. and those of Western Europe, keef is used to make products via fusion. Some examples are baked cookies or brownies or other edibles. Due to its potency, however, there's a tendency to only use a small quantity of keef in order to minimize the effects of it. Wah! Give me all the effects. All the quantity. I must have it all. But that's cool. That is cool. Love learning new stuff like that. Alright. As TJ stopped it, okay, he stopped being the goof.
Something that's interesting, you sack of fucking shit.
Your sack of fucking shit, sir. Damn, just brutal on us.
Spit a freestyle. Okay?
Spit a freestyle?
My flow is white, for I am white, and I will be white all fucking night. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, I will gun you down and experience glee.
Beautiful poet, TJ. In northern India and surrounding areas of the Himalayas, there is a yogurt-based drink that's similar to a milkshake called wanh that contains crushed cannabis buds and trichomes. Nice. Yeah, I know. I also remember, I think it's in Tibet or Nepal. I don't remember where, but once a year, they go to this edge of these cliffs and will collect honey on a specific type of look it up. I'm looking it up. And anyway, I'll continue here. And they why am I looking up news? I don't need news. Here we go. And they would go collect the honey from these bees that were shown at these cliffs, and just collect this honey at a specific time of year and consume it, and it will give them a very, very similar experience like DMT or psilocybin, which is like, whoa, it's pretty crazy. Like, I mean, it's once a year, and this was in these specific areas, and it's like, holy shit, crazy. And damn, this drink looks pretty interesting. Like, it looks like avocado or guacamole in the first picture here, and then showing the dude mixing it up and making it. And then the actual drink itself looks like a pistachio drink. Damn, I would totally drink that. I'd be down for that. Edible preparation of cannabis. It's been used in food and drink as early as 1000 BC. It's made from yogurt. Nice. I would definitely try that. That looks good. In the region of South Asia, bong is traditionally distributed among the spring festival of Holi. is also known as the Festival of Colors. That's cool. Celebrated in the spring. So they probably just had their little moment of Holi. Legality. Oh, so the cultivation of industrial hemp in India is legal. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like the idea that they can cultivate industrial hemps. As bong has served as such an important role in India, the culture and spiritual practices will make it impossible to decriminalize cannabis completely in the country. Ha! Important festivals such as Holi have traditionally seen people consume bong during various local festivities. Cultivation of cannabis is government regulated, which generally seems to be. It's illegal there for the most part, but it's still commonly produced and consumed around the holidays. So yeah, essentially it's kind of like one of those rare, it's like one of those things that are like related to the festivities, and if you're caught doing it outside the festivity, people kind of look at you as like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, whoa, stop that. Like, this is only meant for the festivals. You're not meant to, you know, lust yourself with this bong all the time. But I have no idea. I don't know too much about Indian culture, but that is pretty cool though. My thing keeps saying battery low, so damn. But I did go through a lot of nice, juicy things. Marijuana is also discriminated in Iran. Oh, discriminated. What? I don't know why I read that first. It's also decriminalized in Iran. It wouldn't surprise me because I know a lot of the roots of marijuana comes from Iran and Afghanistan and Pakistan too. Still illegal though. So if it's decriminalized but illegal, I find it funny how a country will be like, we decriminalize this, but it's still illegal. It's like, what? What is he put his phone in the fridge.
I drink some milk now. Like a good white supremacist.
Supremacist. Basically, they just give you a fine of it. Well, I mean, if you're smoking publicly and shit, I mean, I wouldn't mind. But I mean, if you're caught like having a cultivation of it and then you get fined for that, it's like, come on, man, fuck off. Fuck off, mate. I'm just growing some so I can smoke some myself. How dare they? How dare they? I don't know why I have an Irish accent for an Iranian. Don't know why I went that racist. I'm just appropriating my cultures together. It's fucking haram. It's haram. Man, I'm being bad right now. Oh my god. But yeah, my battery is about to say it's gonna die. It's like low percentage. So unfortunately, I will be having to end it here. But we did go through a lot of really cool stuff. We learned about the process of recreational mushrooms, the pardoning of Trump, though you weren't here for that, but you'll be able to check it out later. And random videos that I've been kind of collecting on my streams. As long as you're not behind the wheel, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to smoke pot where you can smoke tobacco. Hook up your phone, bro. It is hooked up, actually. Look, see, here's my cord. There's my cord. No matter what, like, the stream will slowly drain my phone regardless. Like, it's most definitely hooked. It's just the stream. It just does that. I was at like 35 when I started this, and now it's down to 5. So I don't want this randomly dying on me, because this is where it... Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, this is the point where it'll get iffy, and it'll like either die or go on for like another 10 more minutes. But yeah, and I need to take a shower anyway, because fuck, today was like hot, and I also went through some stories about what's going on today, because there was a lot of stupid drivers today. So you should definitely check that out in the earlier stream though. I'll be in this one though with TJ, so if you happen to pop in on that, I'll be in there. He sends his condolences. Thank you, my good friend. Well, you have arrived late though, good sir, because I'm actually on my outro. I will be here on TJ's live stream within the chat though. I'll be saying hello in there. I'll be saying my hellos. I'll probably give him a super chat because I am a nice person. But tell Harley I send my gift condolences, because fuck condolences, we need gift condolences. But you're now, all of you, are gonna get the finger of death now. Perfect. Crisp fingers of death. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.